Hi everyone and welcome to July. I am so excited to welcome in July with you guys because June was literally the best June ever. Now, if you follow me, you've seen my vlogs that I was in London for June, the second week of June, and it was one of the best trips I've ever had in my life. Not only because I met a ton of cool people and I met my mentor who also interviewed me on his show London Real, which was a very big highlight of my life. If you haven't checked it out, it's pinned on my Facebook page. And it was just also a great time to be out and about and traveling and really learn a lot about myself. So I was so inspired when I came back that I decided to follow my mentor's advice and do something that I really hate. But actually a lot of stuff was things that I was uncomfortable with, but I did anyway. So I did it, and it was goal setting. Now I think, oh God, goal setting. I usually have to write a lot about goal setting because it's assigned to me, and I was just so over it. I was like, look, I never achieve goals. When I set these lofty goals, I don't ever really have a plan. Even if I try to make a plan, things just like never really worked. So what I did was every day I wake up and I try to do better than the next day and the next day and the next day. And I try to write a little bit more, try to write a little bit better, or I work out with a little bit more fierce energy every time I go to the dance studio, or I try to save a little bit more money or be more conscious about the money I spend every day. So those are the things that have actually taken me farther than just setting some lofty goals. So when the end of June came and I didn't hit all my goals, I was just like, okay, this is why I don't do this. But also I didn't let this sense of self-defeat take over me. I just said, okay, I'm going to go back to what works. I'm going to go back to the things I know how to do, and that is helping you guys with stories. And it's also enjoying my favorite part of summer, and what I'm excited to share with you guys coming up in the next month is that I've got some great collabs. June, even though I didn't hit a lot of goals, I met a lot of cool people, and I kept on meeting cool people because I was ready to go out and have more conversations. And I have some really cool collabs coming up with you guys, and I can't wait to share that because I wouldn't share a collab if it wasn't with a really cool person that you guys couldn't learn from. So there's that, and then I will be going to New Orleans, one of my favorite cities in the whole country. I just love going back to the South. Sometimes I've got to hear those Southern accents and feel that hot, humid weather that I just love so much. I always feel like I'm at home because even though I live in LA, I actually grew up in Texas. So sometimes when I go to, I know I went to Nashville last year, I went to Dallas, I feel so at home, and it's just enough for me to get like a homesick fix before I come back to LA. Now, that's really exciting for you guys. If you are in my Facebook group where we do our weekly video challenges, you can look forward to some prizes from New Orleans. And also, what I want to encourage you guys to do for your storytelling is this. Now, when I worked at LAX, I watched travelers sit in bar stools and we would switch stories all the time. And I even wrote a vlog about this, which I will leave a link in the description below. A blog about this where you can read it in the description below. But people would just share the craziest things. They would say the most profound things. And it was because they were traveling, right? You're thinking, I'm never going to see this person again. They might follow me on Facebook, but fuck it. We're never going to see each other again or connect again. And they would just share anything. And they would tell the most embarrassing or funny or sweet or deep stories. And that was what made my job so entertaining as a bartender, was seeing different people, all walks of life, completely different worlds, different backgrounds, different cultures, whatever. Seeing them connect with each other and seeing them exchange their stories and watching the way people delivered them and the way they reacted to them, it was just golden. So when you are out and about traveling, I encourage you to talk to that stranger. I talk to strangers all the time. People might think I'm crazy for just going out there and, hey, talking to people, but you know what? I do it anyway, because that's where the gold's at. Now, if you can go out there and talk to people without inhibition and just say, you know what, I'm never going to see this person again. I'm just going to share it and say whatever. Go ahead and do that and watch the way people react to things. Watch what was really moving or what was really funny. You'd be surprised what you have to share. So go out there, share it. And if you're not traveling, pretend it's a staycation. Summer is too beautiful to stay indoors, right? There's so much sunshine outside. So go outside, go to your picnics and barbecues. And it's 4th of July here in the US. Everybody's going to be having some sort of barbecue or fireworks. Go out there and talk to people and go out there and just exchange stories. So use it, think of it as market research. Don't even think of it as your business, but just like what you have to tell that really makes people react in some way. That's your market research, and let's hit the ground running in August when we can really promote your business. and I'll really help you be strategic about using what you've had to learn by talking to people to promote your business. I look forward, I hope you guys had the best June ever, and looking forward to welcoming July. Look out for those collabs, and I will see you guys in my next video. Subscribe below if for more. Don't miss a collab. I will see you guys. Happy summer. Bye.